like to ask you a question. How many of you say that exams are a disadvantage for us? Raise your hands. Thank you. Disadvantage of exams: stress and anxiety. The exam season brings a lot of stress and anxiety with it. Many students are not able to memorize due to the increased level of anxiety and stress. Some may face difficulties in concentrating on studies. Since the school students do not grow enough to face such stressful situations, they will get panic and be trembling. Some countries, especially Asian countries, set up the question paper harder than a student thinks. It may bring comparison among students. Every individual has a different personality and knowledge from others, and every individual is capable of something. Teachers and parents should understand that. Parents always compare their kids with other kids. This would happen mainly when exams result came. It is not a good idea, mom and dad. Students will become depressed and lose their self-confidence. There is a difference between comparison and competition. As mentioned in the advantages, competitions is good for school kids. But when they compare themselves with other students, the problem will rise. This comparison is not good for their future's life. Exams may punish the students to compare with each other, which would ruin their life gradually.
The timing is 2.25. The allowed time is 5 minutes for the presentation. You should try to utilize the complete time for your presentation. So he pointed some points regarding with the exam about the from presentation. The exams conducting for the measuring of the skills. Why we are conducting exam is for measuring the skills of the students, how much you have understood. The teachers there should know how much they have understood. The only evaluating procedure is only through the exams. The exam produces competitions. It's a very important point, and rise the confidence in the children. Exam.
Ask you a question. What is an exam? Exam. An exam is a test conducted to test the ability and memory of a student. Exams promote competition among the students. They work harder to improve their knowledge and skills. In this way, we learn more. Now, we will know the advantages of exam. Exam help the individuals in broadening knowledge. Exams are the fair way of telling the individual how much knowledge they have of their respective course or subject. It encourages them to work hard and learn. They try to gain more knowledge. Just imagine a school student without examination. If there are no examination, they won't study at home. They will be playing games, Xbox games and everything, and then more. Exams not only test a student, but also increase their knowledge. Students need to learn everything and understand every concept, so they can pass an exam. Sometimes they come across technical terms which are not elaborated in this book. This means that they have to search online to find their answers, and this way the students' knowledge of the and have the subject expands. Without examination, students won't learn anything at home, and they would waste time playing games, which means that in the practical life they are not most likely to fail. And finally, I would like to conclude you that exam is beneficial to everyone. Thank you and have a nice day.
Around the world take exams, and most of them work hard and to achieve good grades because they want to prove that they are best. Exams also create competition among students. This competition helps students to work more hard, and it is a motivation for them. The most important part is that students learn to handle competition, which they are definitely going to face later in life. Increase knowledge. Exams not only
The technical advantages regarding the computer and comparison of schools like that. So then I would like to invite the third presentation from the affirmative.
Today I am going to say about disadvantages of exam. Exams bring tension and anxiety with them. As soon as the exam season arrives, it brings anxiety and stress with it. The stress of scoring well in an exam and the anxiety of failing an exam can make life very difficult for students. Some stress can be helpful that motivates us to study, but
Both the performance is excellent, very excellent. From these 5 members, especially from the 6th grade also, there's 8th grade also, 9th grade and 7th grade students are there, only small kids are there. So they performed well, especially. And also from this group also, 9th grade is there, and also 8th grade, from 6th grade also Asian is there. So also he is also performed well. So everybody, these 10 members, they performed well in this debate, not a competition. I'm not telling that it is a debate competition. It's not a competition. So you should take this one as a healthy atmosphere. Okay. So now I am going to announce just for just for competition level, I will announce the mark that is given by our judges. So almost both the teams have almost the same mark. Only slight variation. Only slight variation. That represents how the competition is healthy. How much healthy it was. Very good performance. They performed well. That's the reason both they got good mark. Only slight variation is. So from who is the winner? Some students are telling that Akash. Some students are telling that So I'll announce. Wait. Both they perform well. Anyway, the affirmative group, they got 2,270 marks. And also, second team, opposition team, they got the mark of 2,473. Only a slight variation of 200 marks, not more than only 200 marks. So we cannot say like that a huge majority.